You know, every single day that you're here, you find new ways to impress me. When they told me that you were the one who volunteered to stay late and finish up this presentation with me, I was so conflicted. On the one hand, you have been doing everything you possibly can for this company, and at some point, you have to stop working yourself to the bone for your mental health. On the other hand, you are absolutely the perfect person to understand exactly what this client is thinking, and I know we would knock this out efficiently and effectively together. So here's the situation. You have two options, neither of which I will be upset with at all. First, you can leave right now and go get some well-deserved rest in order to enjoy your weekend to the fullest, as you so rightfully deserve. Honestly, although it'll take a little longer, I can definitely finish this one on my own, and I would not mind doing that. The second option is that you stay here, we knock this out in a couple hours, bada bing, bada boom, and I order us bar food from that cute 24-hour place around the corner that delivers until midnight. So, what are you thinking? Oh, okay, that is amazing, and I'm gonna stop pretending to be so nonchalant about this whole thing since you can't take this back now. Maybe this is a stretch considering the fact that it's tenant night, but I think you might even enjoy strategizing the approach for this one because their target points are pretty complex and it'll almost be like decoding a puzzle, and I know how much you love puzzles. So here is the game plan. You put on some music, I'll order us as many happy hour appetizers that my DoorDash cart can possibly carry, and we will get right to it. Does that sound good? I know I said game plan, but do we have to? Fine. Ready? Break. I cannot believe the sheer audacity I had to underestimate this in the way that I did. I mean, sure, we didn't end up finishing it in 3 hours, which is about how long I projected it would take us, but the fact that we got through the entirety of the mozzarella sticks, the fried pickles, the boneless wings, the onion rings, and 3/4 of that massive pile of nachos is a war story in itself. That's nice to hear, at least. I really did have a feeling you would be so good at finding the exact communication style that would get across to them in the optimal manner. One of these days, you're going to realize that you are far too good for this position, go apply for a bunch of higher up positions, and I'm going to write them the most in-depth letter of recommendation that has ever graced the corporate sphere. I don't even care if all they ask for is a reference. I'm sending them an essay on why you are the best employee that I've ever had. Full MLA or APA citations and everything. I'm not. You know what your problem is? You've set the standard for yourself, and you have constantly abided by that standard for your entire life. And in doing that, you haven't had the chance to take a break, look around, and realize that you are operating at such a higher level in comparison to everyone else around you. All right, I will give up on this for tonight, but one of these days, I'm going to get you to recognize how amazing you are, no matter how long the conversation takes, and no matter how many appetizers we have to go through. So, do you have any plans for the weekend? For real? You're in your 20s and you have nothing going on for the weekend? I guess I can't speak too much on it because I was the exact same way, but you have such a vibrant spirit. You shouldn't be following in my footsteps, out of all footsteps. I mean that you shouldn't constantly have your nose to the grindstone and be working all the time, because that's exactly what I did during my 20s and I regret it maybe more than anything. I know I'm only 33, but your 20s are something that you only get to experience once, and you could get exactly where you want to be while putting in half the effort. I'm not saying to give up altogether because, Where would I be if you did that? But you gotta make sure you take time to enjoy everything going on around you. Yeah, I was just like you. I worked and then never stopped working and then worked some more, and that's why I'm in the position that I'm in right now. But when I look back on it, I realized that I could have still probably climbed the ladder with a normal 40-hour week as opposed to the 60-hour work week that I was constantly pushing. I know you are. I have access to your timesheets, remember? Seriously though, you should go out, make some friends, enjoy better food than this, meet someone, fall in love, you know, the normal things that people your age do. I promise that work will still be waiting for you when you finish. Why do you have that look on your face? That face of, I'm embarrassed, I'm trying to hide it, but I'm doing a terrible job at doing so. If it's something too serious, I can drop it, but I just want to make sure you're not uncomfortable in this situation. We wouldn't want to call HR. You know how Betty gets about after-hours incidents. I got you to laugh, and that's all that really matters to me. Really? That's surprising. You absolutely seem like someone with the life experience of multiple long-term relationships under your belt, so to have never been in one is pretty surprising to me. I walked right into that one, huh? I guess it is only fair since you entrusted me with the information you were very clearly unsure about telling me, so yeah. I've dated. I had a 3-year relationship with a girl named Leah when I first got here, and we got engaged around the 2nd year. Part of the reason I'm giving you the advice I am is because of her, actually. She broke off the engagement because I was too immersed in my work. And sure, it was with the goal of making a better life for the two of us, but I was rarely home, and that can really take a toll on the relationship. We're still friends, and she's actually engaged to one of my friends now. People always say it's weird and that he broke the bro code, which, what are you, 11? But I'm actually happy about it because I know she's in great hands and is going to have a wonderful life with him. Plus, he brought out a completely different side of her that seemed more natural than who she was around me, so I guess it worked out for the best. After that, though, I made a promise to myself to never let my work get in the way of the things that matter the most in my life, and I've stuck to it ever since. That's why I'm being so serious with you about it. I've experienced it myself, and it's not a great road to go down. Is that really the one question that story provoked from you? The most intent listener in the entire company? I am not seeing anyone at the current moment. I haven't since Leah, actually. And it's not because I don't want to. I think I just did a lot of soul searching over the past 2 years or so, and I've been trying to bring balance to all aspects of my life. And now that I've done that, I think I'd be open to trying a relationship again. Yeah, I'm not big on casual dating. It's just never been my thing, so... And not that I judge anyone who does, it's just not particularly for me. Hey, you are getting closer. That is something. I don't know what it is, but it is something. Okay, I get it now. And although I may or may not have directly encouraged this, my intention was not to encourage it towards me. Because this isn't something that can happen. Remember the whole joke thing that I said about Betty? That's not a joke, and I just feel like this is something that would cause massive blowback throughout the company. I'm not only trying to talk you out of it, I'm also trying to talk myself out of it because the way you're sitting on the desk like that is driving me insane. And I am having a lot of trouble keeping my head above water right now. Hypothetical situations never help in circumstances like this. And what if I refuse to answer? Okay, fine. I'll answer. If we were in a situation where I wasn't your boss and you weren't my employee and we were just two friends who knew each other outside of work, of course I would try and get together with you. You're smart, you're witty, you have, and this is completely off the record and only spurred on by your comments, an amazing body. And you can keep up with me through the process of eating 5 separate giant appetizers in one sitting. What's not to enjoy about that? You have no idea how badly I want for this to happen, and I'd be lying if I said that I've never thought about this before, but you know there's a boundary being crossed if we go any further. Fuck it. The cameras go off at closing time. If it wasn't midnight, I would ask you to come back to my apartment immediately. But I think that'll have to wait until Sunday. Sunday is when we officially step over the line and go on our first date together. My friend is playing Mercutio in an off-Broadway production of Romeo and Juliet, and I always reserve a +1 just in case, and I was hoping that I could finally use this one on you. It's at 3 p.m., I believe. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe we could go on a walk in the park beforehand, get some dinner better than bar food afterwards. Plan. Sure. Now get out of here before we get any more ideas going. And hey, wait, one more thing. I meant every single thing I said. That wasn't just my crush on you talking. You are seriously the best person that I've ever hired, and I'm still going to appreciate you and treat you as an employee. It's just that after hours, we'll have a little bit different of a relationship. Yeah, you can message me. As long as it's tomorrow, because we are going to crash from those nachos, probably. Be safe, and one more thing.
Convince us otherwise, cause we're only gonna share air this one time. Far as work, well, it's all in the days. Far as us, well, we're all in the days. Stuck in a rut or stuck in our ways. When we're out here, it feels like nothing's the same. Damn, it's got me wanting to stay. Watch her dance like a leaf in the wind. Sheepishly grins. No, she got a torn man, believe in the game. Yeah, what a breeze, how easy it is. Just knowing that it's over before it even begins. Hey, stranger.